All right. How is everybody? Good to see you guys on Sunday. Who's here? All right, we got Jin Han and Captain so far. Actually, while we're waiting, and we got two other people. Oh, Bounty just hopped in. Negan, what's going on, man? All right, guys, let me drop the scroller there. Um, yeah. All right, let me get rid of that. There we go. Okay. All right, you guys. So I got a couple of things that I want to talk about today, and then of course we can open it up to get into some stuff that's going on in the chat. Um, while we're waiting for a few more folks, let me put something out on Facebook. Let people know we're up and live. Um, Also, Jinhan, man, I finally finished Kingdom. Woo, man, Kingdom is something else, man. It's something else. All right, let me see. Photograph. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? All right, I'm looking for the thumbnail to put up on Facebook, which I probably should have put up earlier. I haven't seen the trailer for season 2, but I just finished season 1, and man, that show, man, it's something else. So I got to check out the trailer for season 2. Thanks, Captain. Yeah, man, it was really exciting to hit that benchmark. 10K is crazy. It was crazy. I mean, I knew we were knocking on the door of it, but to actually get it is just kind of I don't even know what to say. Nuts. What's going on, Adric? So shout out to all you guys, because that, of course, would not have happened without you. So much love to the Dark Side community. All right, you guys, just give me 1 second. I'm just trying to put a post up on Facebook because someone told me to do that the next time we go live. So I want to make sure that I do that. I should have did it before, but I was actually doing some cleaning up right before I jumped on. So let me copy that link, put that there, and put that there, paste, and boom. All right. Cool. All right, yeah, man. So I don't even know what to say about Kingdom. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's definitely well, of course, it's a zombie show, and I don't know if you guys have seen Kingdom on Netflix, but if you haven't, then you definitely should check it out. I would say if you like Walking Dead, then you probably will enjoy Kingdom, except for the story is a lot different. So it's good, man. It's really, really good. It's only 6 episodes too, so I just finished it. Season 2 is starting soon. I have not seen the trailer for it, but I'll you know what? Maybe I'll. You know what? Actually, you guys, let's check it out now. Let's see what the trailer's like. So, since we got since we're ready to go already, I mean, I got YouTube up. Let's just see what it's like. All right, so let's look at season 2. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys. Let's look at the trailer for Kingdom season 2. Yeah, Kingdom is good.
이번엔 막을 것이다. 반드시 막아야만 한다. 짐승처럼 변했어요. 사람의 살과 피냄새만을 쫓았습니다.
상주의 백성들을 구해야 한다. 나를 따르겠는가?
Oh, let me see if I can find one with English subtitles. All right, I'm gonna pause it, you guys. See if I can find one with English subtitles. But when you watch it on Netflix, it's dubbed over with English, so that makes it a lot easier for those of us that don't speak the original language. Let me see if there's one on here with English subtitles. I don't know if that one has it or not. Hey, what's going on, David? You're not talking about this one doesn't have it, Jinhan? Oh, that looked crazy. Oh, maybe this one. Maybe let's try the Netflix one. All right, there it is. You're talking about Warrior, David, but Warrior's in its last season. This is the last season for Warrior this year, and then it's done. Actually, though, but I am going to show you guys something that I think that you guys will enjoy. That's a martial arts epic. So I'm going to show you the trailer for that in a second. All right, so let's check out the trailer for. Oh, that's season 1 though, Jinhan. Is that the? Let me see if this. Let's see if this trailer has the English. Has the English.
San Antonio about 5 years ago. There's so many parts of
English subtext. This is on Netflix, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Kingdom. There it is.
짐승처럼 변했어요. 사람의 살과
It's crazy.
상주의 백성들을 구해야 한다.
Yo, man. This thing.
나를 따르겠는가?
Yeah, if you like Walking Dead, you definitely should check this out. And I agree with Jinhan. From what I've seen of Walking Dead, this is way, way, way better.
진짜 죽을 죄를 지은 죄인은 따로 있지. 내가 때문에 사라질 수 없는데.
All right. So that's season 2, March 13th of Kingdom. Man, where's my stack? I got this 3 screen set up and it's acting up. All right, yeah. So that's season 2 of Kingdom. If you've not seen it, it's on Netflix. Season 1, only 6 episodes. They're about an hour long, but man, it's crazy. Like it's good. And I didn't it is a zombie series on Netflix, Captain, and I didn't know about it until Jinhan turned me on to it. And normally, you guys, I don't really do zombie movies. That's why I never really got into Walking Dead. And the reason for that is just psychologically, man. I have a hard time seeing people eat other people. I just got a hard time with that. But the way that this thing rolls out and the way they tell the story, man, it's just so well done from a lot of different angles. The characters are interesting. The whole story behind what's happening is interesting. Then the cinematography is great, man. Like it's really good, really good. So the second season is dropping on March 13th. It's only 6 episodes, so you definitely have time to catch up. And you want to catch up, because if you were looking for a show to watch and you're into zombie movies, if that whole thing is not squeamish for you, like I said, I have a hard time watching people eat people, but the story here is so good, man, that this is something that you definitely want to check out. So All right, did I miss anybody? Anybody jump on? Well, we see Cobra's here. He's not here yet, so I got a few. What's going on, James? Got a few minutes at least of not being harassed. So, all right, guys, I wanted to start out by showing you something I'm sure you have already seen, and hopefully get some discussion around this. And that is this: I know that you guys have seen the Batman suit so far, anyway, for the Batman, and this is what it looks like. This is an image of it, and I can show you guys. It's like a short clip that was on Twitter of a scene somebody shot when they were in the cemetery, but this thing looks awful to me. So, and I'm real concerned after seeing this. I kind of feel the same way that I felt when I saw the Nilfgaardian armor for The Witcher. After seeing these images, I'm bothered by this. This disturbs me because this suit does not look very good. And there's a couple of different images here of the suit. Look at that. That looks terrible. I mean, it looks terrible. And I don't even know what to say here. Obviously, that's not Pattinson. That definitely looks like a stunt double or something like that. But what is going on here? Because this looks awful. So I'm not sure how you guys feel about it, but I'm really worried about the suit. There's another image of it. Look at, oh my gosh. Look at the Batmobile. Look at the Batmobile. So these are images of the movie, which is being shot. I think this part right here is being shot in Scotland, a cemetery in Scotland. And man, I'm real sad about this. If this is the suit that we're going to get, so. Yeah, me too. I'm baffled with all of it. But here's what I hope, Jinhan. Here's what I hope, you guys. I hope that this is, and this is my thought, because they can't, there's no way this can actually be the bat suit. I hope that this might be kind of like a prototype or something like that. Maybe the first suit, testing of the suit or something like that, and then they go back in and they change some things around and then it looks better. But I mean, it's this looks bad. This looks really bad. So that's what I'm hoping. And I think that it's important because the bat suit is such an important part of Batman's persona, and especially the way that he looks in the suit. If you put Bruce Wayne in a whack-looking bat suit, then it's not going to do much for the movie. And there's a lot of hype about this movie. I mean, I don't think I have it up now, loaded up. But last week we were looking at the cast. So, but this makes me worried. All of it makes me worried. The cowl, all of it makes me worried. And this looks to be the main suit. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it looks pretty bad, James. What's going on, Samurai? Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. So, I'm hoping that this will be different. I'm hoping that this is just like a first look, or something's going on here and this is not the end result of what we see definitely from him. But I'm not real excited about this. But it hasn't had me like completely lose hope with the movie. I think the movie's still going to be pretty good. Again, I'm betting all of it on the writer and director and the cast that we have, which is phenomenal. But this looks really bad. So hopefully we have something different here. So having said that, let me tell you guys what my favorite bat suit is. And you guys, I'll show you. That's my favorite one from the Dark Knight series. That suit, out of all the suits that we've seen so far in all of the Batman movies, to me, all of them, that is the best looking Batman suit. You know what? So here's the thing, Jinhan, to me about the Bat bike. But I'm kind of spoiled, man, because to me, anything outside of the tumbler for the Bat bike, I have a hard time with. And that looks, of course, nothing like the tumbler. But anything outside of the tumbler, oh, no, man. I can't. No. Yeah, yeah, it's too. You know what? So let's look at the Tumblr, and you guys probably remember what the Tumblr looks like, but where is the image of the Tumblr? Now, granted, this is the Tumblr converts into the bike, but so I know it's not the same thing because somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, it's not the same," but you know it converts. So, hold on, let's see if we can find it in bike form. Look at this. Look at this. All right. Let me see if I can pull it over and then where is it? Where's our active content? Whoops. Can't do it that way. All right, hold on. Let me go over and see if I can pull it over. Now let me do it. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, I know, Jihan, but I mean, look at the difference in that than what we just saw. So much better. That looks so much more aggressive, so much more powerful than what we just saw. I also don't know the story that this is based on. Some of you guys might know that follow Batman. You might know what story this is based on, and this is a Batman that was earlier on. I don't think this is Frank Miller's Batman. If I'm wrong about that, somebody let me know in the comments. But I don't think this is Frank Miller's Batman. So I don't think this is a Dark Knight Batman. But I mean, when we look at what we have here compared to what we just saw, where is it? There's no comparison, man. There's no comparison between this and what we just saw. There's no comparison. I don't know why I can't find it now. Where is it? Between that. Javon in the house. What's going on, man? Catch you up real quick. We've just been talking Batman. We've been looking at the suit. And I've been telling folks how sad I am. And now we're just looking at the Batmobiles, the difference. So now we're looking at the Tumblr, Javon, or part of the Tumblr, which was in the Dark Knight series, compared to the Batmobile that it looks like we might get. We might. Now, I hope I'm wrong about this in the upcoming Batman movie. So, look at that dude. So, guys, if you check chat out, my brother just hopped on Wayne Seward. So, what's going on, man? Now you see why I couldn't come to dinner, because I'm hanging out with the Darksiders. So good to see you there. That's my twin, you guys. If you I mean, of course, no, you can't see his picture, but that's him. So I'm concerned about this, man. I'm concerned about Batman. I'm not concerned about the story. I am concerned about the suit. But I will tell you, if the suit is whack and the Batmobile and the Batbike and all of the other things that go with Batman, if they don't look good, then I'm upset. We got a problem with that. Yeah, the Batsuit does look kind of bad. Well, see, and I don't know. Wait. Oh, I guess that is kind of the same as the animated series. I guess it's kind of the same. I don't know if it. I gotta go back. It's been so long since I've seen the animated series. Honestly, Jinhan, I gotta go back. But if that is the same as the animated series, to me, it's not transitioning well into real life. I just feel like we need something more aggressive. So, Javon, are you talking about the suit? The suit looks like it's something. Yeah, it does look like something from Party City. You're absolutely right. Like I said, man, like the best Batman suit to me is the one we have here from the Dark Knight series. Out of all of them, that's the one I like the best. Like that one doesn't look too hokey, looks nice and aggressive. That's the one I like the best. Yeah, on the old one, you're right. Like it looks It looks terrible. Look at the cow. Look what is going on. This has to be some kind of prototype. It has to be. Really, Javon? You like Affleck's suit the best? Let's pull that up, man. Because I thought that suit was a little bit dull. Let's pull up Affleck's suit. All right, let's see what we got. All right, you guys. So let's pull up. Javon was saying that he likes Affleck's suit. So that's Affleck's suit. It's not bad, actually. That's not bad, though. I don't like it better than I do the other one, the one from The Dark Knight. That's not that. It's not too bad, though. Yeah, I agree, Adric. He looks bad in the other suit. Yeah, you're right, Javon. That's not too bad. But that's still, like, to me, that's not as aggressive as the other suit. Maybe that's what I like about the other suit. It looks like a lot more aggressive. It looks a lot more menacing. Even though this one's not bad. But it doesn't look as good as the other one to me. It does. It looks like the other one looks ridiculous. The one we just saw looks ridiculous. Let's go back to it because look at that, man. That picture especially looks ridiculous. It looks really bad. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see how it all pans out, man. But this makes me a little bit nervous. Makes me a little bit nervous. But we'll see. I mean, we got, like a year. I think this thing comes out in, was it June 2021 or something like that. So we got some time before it comes out. So I feel a little bit better about that. And if this is the real suit and fans complain, kind of like what they did with Sonic, then hey, what's going on, Christopher? Yeah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, Christopher. So, but if this is the final suit, then maybe they will make some changes. You know, they listen with the Sonic movie. We talked about that last week and how they went back in and redesigned Sonic was so much better. So maybe they'll do the same here if this is the final suit. Like I said, man, maybe this is a prototype. Maybe this is something that he started out with and then there's a redesign that comes in later. Alfred, you know, Andy Serkis redesigns, not Andy, but oh man, do we even have we don't have someone playing Lucius. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to share that with you guys. I wanted to start out sharing that with you. I want to show you guys this now. I want to transition to Handsome Twins. Now, he's not on right now, but the man Moses turned me on to this. I want to show you guys this trailer. If you are an ITB fan, I think that you will. Yeah, Sonic was good, Samurai. I enjoyed Sonic. A couple of folks on here saw it as well. So, Sonic is good. All right, so guys, I want to transition, and I want you guys to take a look at, and we can come back to this, but I want you guys to take a look at the trailer for Handsome Twins. If you are a hold on, if you're a fan of martial arts, which I know we all are, because we're all ITB fans here. Let me go over if I can pull it up. Daggone, I gotta rearrange these monitors. I gotta show you guys one day what like the setup looks like. That's what I'm looking at when we're streaming. So, all right. Check this trailer out. Now, the one downside to this is that there are subtitles, so you got to read. But this, I'm super excited about this. This is on Netflix now. So you guys, I want you to check this out. Handsome Twins. This is the trailer for it. It's really good. So here we go.
还记得我要你杀的那个人叫什么名字吗？
那个人叫江小鱼，是一花工的女人。
Or Handsome Siblings, that's the name of it. Not Handsome Twins, Handsome Siblings.
你今日就下山去。
人谷出来之后呢，碰见了2件江湖上的大事：假夜郎偷藏网图和标离失踪案。这其中一个引起了半个江湖的厮杀。
We're gonna talk about Birds of Prey in a second, Javon.
替无声惨死。你可知道这2件事情都和一个人有关系？
你说的到底是什么？
江别鹤。
在下江别鹤。江湖传言，在江南一带有个了不起的英雄，他乃是燕南天之父，你可称得上大侠2字。铁战果然没死。
那铁战问你写段子吗？
只有死人的嘴才最安全。
I think I might be like on the 3rd episode. This is good though. It's really good. Story's good too. D-Train, what's going on, man? Now, I'm telling you, if you're not watching Handsome Twins, then you should be. Or Handsome, I keep calling them Handsome Twins. It's Handsome Siblings. Great show. Great show on Netflix right now. Like I said, you got to deal with the subtitles, but man, it's good. It's good. Yeah, so what's going on, D-Train, man? Good to see you. So here's the deal with Birds of Prey. Because a lot of people have been talking about it, and they wanted to make, I think, $50 million on the film. I don't know what it's, I think opening weekend, what did it make, like $30 million? It's like performing $20 million under. But I heard some really interesting interviews about Birds of Prey. So if you're a DC fan, I'm glad you brought that up, because I think it was Javon that brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because I want to ask you something about it. People were complaining about Birds of Prey for a lot of different reasons, but the biggest complaint I heard about Birds of Prey is that it wasn't a Birds of Prey film. It was a Harley Quinn film, and they just kind of dropped Birds of Prey in there. Now, keep in mind, you guys know, of course, you see the background, I'm much more of a Marvel guy, so I don't know the story from Birds of Prey, and I don't think Terrence is on, but Terrence might not be the only fan. I know Terrence is a big DC fan, so he might know a lot more about this. What's going on? United Comics in the house. What's going on, man? So we're talking Birds of Prey. So this should be right up your alley. We're talking about some of the issues with the film. We were saying that the film has lost money, and even Call of the Wild is beating it. That's another thing. We'll talk about Call of the Wild too, because man. So anyway, so the issue with Birds of Prey is that, number one, it's not a Birds of Prey movie. It is a Harley Quinn movie who was not in Birds of Prey at all. But then people are talking about how they implemented some of the characters from Birds of Prey, in that they were really nerfed. Like I think Cassandra Cain supposedly is really nerfed, and I think her mother and her father are two of the biggest beasts in the DC universe, and how they nerfed her. So people were really mad about just all that went into the film, and then a lot of people started to rant about how DC makes films and the problem with the way that DC makes films, the issues and all that kind of good stuff, and that DC doesn't seem to have any real plan, right? They don't really have any kind of grand executed scheme like Marvel does. I don't think that's the biggest problem with DC. I'm going to tell you what I think the biggest problem is with DC in a second, and I've said it in other videos, and it's coming to light in the movies as well. But the biggest issue with Birds of Prey was the execution of the story and how they didn't really respect the characters, from what a lot of DC fans are saying. That there he is. Let the insults roll. Cobra's in the house. All right. Yeah, Call of the Wild is beating it. You're right. So they're saying that basically they just threw these characters into the movie. They didn't really respect them. And some of the stuff I can agree with, like the fact that Black Canary does her canary call at the end of the movie is ridiculous. You didn't see enough interaction. Like you really didn't see enough of the Birds of Prey doing the things that that you want to see them do. Now that said, I actually like the movie, but the movie has some problems. It has problems that all DC movies have almost. But I didn't think it was a terrible movie. So let me tell you, oh God, see, even Javon knows when trouble's in the house. You heard what he said? Oh God, Cobra. What? I'm not even reading Cobra's comments. What'd he say? Oh, he didn't say anything smart about me, at least not yet. I haven't read the Reign of Superman yet, Captain. So, all right, let me get this out so I don't forget it. The problem with DC films is the problem that DC has to me, which is a central problem with their characters outside of the Dark Knight, Frank Miller, and how he kind of revamped Batman. But when you make a DC movie and you try to make the characters a little darker than they normally are, or a little darker than their origins are in the comics, I think it's hard. And this is just my thoughts about this. You let me know what you think. DC characters already have a set disposition. They are seen as almost perfect characters. Now, I'm not talking about the later rewrites. I'm not talking about some of the stuff that's come later, like the New 52 or some of the later rewrites. But from their origins, they are perfect characters. And that's where people really know DC from. Because in the beginning, DC, you guys probably know this, in the beginning, DC was kicking Marvel's butt. Marvel could not hold a candle to DC. As a matter of fact, Marvel was trying to figure out what DC was doing, and DC just looked at Marvel with disrespect. Like, you shouldn't even be on the same block as me. And they were killing them. But all their characters always did everything right, always were able to solve the problem, always were able to get through moral dilemmas if they ever really had any moral dilemmas. And I think that is what people really know about DC characters. And when you try and transition them to make them characters that do have real problems, to make them characters that don't always solve their issues, I think that's one of the reasons why they suffer on the big screen. Because you're trying to make movies about characters that people don't really relate to, because in their beginning or in their essence, that's not who they were. So, versus Marvel, and I've said this before, I know I sound like a fanboy, but listen, man, I'm unapologetic about it. And Stan Lee said it. He said, and there's a book that you guys can get. It's on Audible called Slugfest. And it compares the Marvel DC war. And Stan Lee said that they wanted to make characters that were flawed. They wanted to make characters that had moral dilemmas, that didn't always make the right decisions, that weren't always able to save the day. And people know Marvel characters that way. So when you bring them over and you transition them into the movies that way, it's not that hard for people to get behind, because it is consistent with what they know from the comic books. And I think sometimes when DC films come over, it is not consistent from what they know in the comic books, and not in all cases anyway. Anyway, all right, I'm done ranting about that, but that's my whole deal with why DC films struggle so much, and why it's so hard I don't know why it's so hard for DC to get some continuity. There was one YouTuber, I can't remember who said it, maybe someone from Variant said, what they need to do is they need to get somebody like a Feige with a master plan that has complete control over the outlook of the DCEU. Not a whole bunch of folks coming in, different directors and stuff coming in with different visions. One person, that says this is what we're going to do for the next whatever movies or foreseeable future, and then do it that way. That way you have a cohesive plan. All right, so I'm ranting again. I'm sorry, you guys. But so just like when you think about some of the Marvel movies, and how I think in Captain America, was it Winter Soldier, maybe when we were, or all throughout the Marvel movies, we're getting hints of movies to come. Like there are some movies where we see a picture of the Eternals. There's a couple of movies earlier on in Marvel where they mentioned the twins, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. They mentioned Doctor Strange, even though we didn't get those movies for another 2 or 3 years. But you see the consistency. They had a master plan. I feel like DC doesn't have it. Okay, now I'm done ranting. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Oh, what's going on, James? James Fry in the house. All right, sorry guys, I went off right there for a second. I had to put it out there. Oh, we'll see Darkseid sooner or later, Captain, in the DCEU. I'm sure of it. when we see, especially if we see another Justice League movie or another Superman movie, which we will see both eventually, you're gonna see Darkseid in the DCEU. It's almost, how could he not be in the DCEU? So sooner or later you'll see him. I think they need to hire you too, Javon. Honestly, we need to get that going. We need to start that campaign. You know what? It's funny, Cobra, because I wouldn't like James Gunn would be someone that could do that. Like he could be a Feige at DC. Somebody calling like the shots for over the foreseeable future or for a longer period of time. Because something needs to happen. So Javon, speaking of a Flash movie, and this is something I wish I could take credit for this, but I can't. Someone else was saying this on YouTube too. The Flash movie and Flashpoint, if that's what they're going to do, I think that's still in the works. Like that's a good time to reset. That's a good time to reset the DCEU because you could explain a lot of inconsistencies there because you could do like multiple timelines or things like that. So where things didn't make sense, you could be like, oh, that was another timeline, and that's how it all ties together. Clean everything up. And then move forward from there with a consistent, coherent DCEU. That was another thing that people were complaining about with Birds of Prey because apparently in Gunn's movie, it will be an extension of some of the events, or it will be the same Harley Quinn from Birds of Prey that will be in Suicide Squad 2. And how are they squaring all of that? Because they've said and done some things that would make that seem inconsistent. See, this is what I'm talking about. No, I don't know what James is going to do. Maybe James will clean it all up. But I don't know what they're going to do. It's almost like when X-Men tried to do a course correct with Days of Future Past, which was, to me, the best X-Men movie that they made so far. They need something like that. They need one big story to come in, clean everything up, and then try and course correct. And that's what they tried to do in Days of Future Past. I didn't even hear that, James. I didn't even get that. They gave Superman a new weakness, the power of prayer. Well, so people pray and he gets weak. I don't even get that. That's weird. Yeah, actually, I wouldn't mind seeing it. That's a good choice too. Christopher Nolan running the DCEU. That's a real good choice. Jon Favreau's a good choice too. United Comics. There's a lot of people out there that can do it. But they need to have creative control over the whole vision. The whole vision. Not a new director coming in and saying, well, this is my division, or this is my vision for the Flash. And then you get Cobra that comes in, he directs his movie, and he says, I don't like Al's vision. This is my vision. Jen Hahn comes in, he directs the movie. He has a whole new vision. And then everything is all wacky. They need to have one person controlling kind of the master vision. That's really what I think. Oh, I didn't know that, Cobra, about Nolan. Well, you know what? That makes sense. So he might not be able to direct anything but Batman if that's the way he feels really about comic book movies. You can't give him a Superman or something like that. He's probably not going to do it justice. All right, let me see. I had something else I wanted to share with you guys too. Since I ranted big time about DC. Where is it? I got it pulled up over here. Okay. You know, one place though that DC does excel. I'm looking at Samurai's comment about DC sticking to TV shows. Is their animated works are really good. Honestly, I think DC could really almost build an animated DCEU, just from their animated works, which are way better than Marvel's animated movies. So much better than Marvel's animated productions. So I think that they could do really well there too. Because like I almost like all of their animated movies, and then like for a lot of us, we're big fans of like Batman TOS, and stuff like that. So a lot of their animated movies are real good. Yeah, I'm still trying to get the Discord set up, Javon. You know what? Maybe it's me, man. Look, I'll admit it to you guys. I'm not ashamed. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on the Discord. Like, I have it set up. I was on there yesterday trying to figure out how to give you guys, how to invite you guys to the Discord. And then I thought it might be just like typing in your names from YouTube, but then it said like I need some kind of number. I don't know what's going on. I need to watch a video. But I did set the Discord up. I think it was Cobra that said I needed to do it, so I did it. But I don't get it, man. I gotta figure out how to work the daggone thing. But it is set up. Yeah, the DC animated shows are good. All right, so when I figure out how to do that, Javon, I'll give you guys a link, and then we can get the Discord going. Yeah, there's nothing that beats the DC animated movies. They're awesome, man. They're really good, and it's so funny because like that's one thing where Marvel really suffers. A lot of their animated movies to me are not good at all. Like I tried to get through, since I really love the Silver Surfer. I tried to get through the Silver Surfer's animated movies on Disney Plus, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was just so bad. Well, I'm asking for help now, Cobra. You hear that, my friend, in front of all the Darksiders. I need help with Discord. But now I already know I got to give you the link. Are you satisfied? I haven't seen the Harley Quinn animation, Javon, but a lot of people say it was really good. I haven't seen it, though. Yeah, man. That was sad, Cobra, because I like Deontay Wilder. But Fury, it's definitely Fury. Fury won that fight, and then there were some people. Sorry, guys, this is off topic. We were talking about the boxing match from last night. Then some people were talking crazy, saying that he shouldn't have thrown in the towel. The man's legs were like spaghetti. What you mean he shouldn't have thrown in? That was a Rocky moment right there. Throw in the towel, man. Because his equilibrium was off. And then we found out, of course, after the fight that he had a cut in his ear. And you know that when you have damage to your ear, that messes with your equilibrium. So it was good that he threw in the towel. But I wanted to see a Wilder win that fight. You know what? The Spectacular Spider-Man is actually not that bad. And I will say, I don't know if you guys remember this. It might be on Disney Plus, though. Do you guys remember Spider-Man and Friends when it was him, Iceman, and Firestar? There's a Firestorm? Firestar. That I used to watch that every Saturday. I love that. And then I take that back. They're not all of the Marvel animations are not bad, because now I'm thinking about some of the X-Men, because I was watching some of the old X-Men on Disney Plus too. They're pretty good too, with a pretty decent story, like a pretty complicated or a pretty involved story, especially given when they actually produce those. So I take that back. They're not all bad, but on the whole, DC's animated works are way better than Marvel. Story-wise, animation, the whole 9 yards, way better. Yes, you see, Jovan and United, you guys remember that? That was way back in the day. Yeah, it was, Cobra. He beat him senseless. And I was sad to see that. You know what I thought though, Cobra, and I know everybody thinks this. I thought to myself, I would have loved to seen either one of those dudes against Mike in his prime. It just popped in my head. Yeah, that's a throwback, James. That was way back in the day. We were youngsters when that came on TV. Yep, every Saturday morning, Jonathan. Every Saturday morning. I don't know if my brother's still on, but we used to watch it together, man. That was like a staple. That was almost like, well, they changed the name to Black Belt Theater, but when I first started watching it, it was Kung Fu Theater. It used to come on every Saturday. And I remember my favorite show from Kung Fu Theater, even though it wasn't Bruce Lee, but it was the Blind Fist of Bruce Lee. Used to love that. Man, oh man, oh man. Anyway. Oh yeah, he's still on. My brother's still on. All right. Yeah, you guys. So somebody, if you get a ding about language, the filter's on Streamlabs. We put that on for Cobra especially because we never know what he's gonna say. Never know what he's gonna say. So my brother's saying that Mike would have killed both of them. Yeah, I think you're right, Wayne. I think Mike would have killed both of them. I would have loved to have seen it though. I think Mike, yeah, it wouldn't have even gone 12 rounds with Mike. I think Mike would have dropped both of them. Yep, absolutely, James. Absolutely. With the good eats, man. Yeah. Yeah, Cobra. Yeah, it was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. There's actually a couple of MMA fights I'm looking forward to as well. So not to get off topic, but there's a couple of MMA fights I'm looking forward to as well. Oh, I'm curious. Anybody going to check out The Invisible Man this weekend? It drops on, well, here it drops on Thursday. I don't know where it drops where you guys are. I guess it drops nationwide on Friday. But I'm looking forward to that. I want to check that out because I like Elizabeth Moss. So. Yeah. All right. So upcoming March movies. Let me go back to the. Actually pulled it up here. See, I got it on active content. So. Oh, this isn't the screen I wanted. Well, this isn't the screen I wanted, but these are some of the big ones that are coming up, and some of the ones I'm looking forward to. I'm definitely looking forward to Onward. So I want to check out a good animation. And where is it? I think A Quiet Place comes out in March too. I don't see it on there though. Yeah, I think A Quiet Place comes out in March. You don't think you're paying for it? I bet you not. Nah, I'm definitely gonna check that out, Cobra. You know where I'll be, man. I pick, paying way too much money, but I definitely want to see it. Yes, you're right. Samurai Hunters is out on Prime. I have not gotten a chance to see it, but I'm looking forward to it. It looks great, so I'm looking forward to Hunters as well. I forgot about that, Christopher. I forgot Altered Carbon drops. Man, so much to see, man. Goodness. That's right. The second season of Altered Carbon drops. Yeah, I think Onward's going to be good. I'm looking forward to Onward too, Captain. Because it's been a while since I've seen like a good mainstream animation, should I say. Yeah, there's A Quiet Place right there. Matter of fact, let's see if we can check out the trailer for it. If I can move it. Hold on. Well, it's kind of cutting off some of it, but let's see.
Ronnie, what do we got? Some kind of fire? We got units headed out there now.
Oh,
I don't know why he came all over.
that was a flashback.
He won't survive.
There are people out there. People worth saving.
Teaser. All right. Nope, stop, man. All right, there we go. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to A Quiet Place, definitely. Yeah, you know what, United Comics? A lot of people talked about that too. I don't know, any Darksiders seen Key and Lock? I started to watch it, but again, man, I got so many things I'm trying to get through, man. It's just like, it's crazy. I'm still trying to get caught up on The Expanse, so having a hard time getting it all in. Yeah, you know what? Way Back looks like it might be pretty good too. That reminded me, of course, you know what I'm going to say, probably of Hoosiers, the basketball story. Let's see, there's a trailer for that too. Let's go back. Let's see if we can watch that. Switch to active. Sorry, guys. I got to make an adjustment to the screen. I know you're not seeing everything. You know what? Maybe if I... Nah, that's not going to work.
What's going on with you? What's new?
Not much.
Hate the idea of you down there by yourself all the time. Just drinking.
Well, that doesn't make it any better.
I'm fine. I appreciate it. But I'm fine.
Ever since I heard the how and when,
And I suppose you're wondering why I called you over here.
I didn't need to go where a Bible
Our
went.
basketball coach had a heart attack the other night. They need a new coach, Jack.
And you know your gifts seem heaven sent.
Is the team any good? No. The last time they made the playoffs, back when you were playing.
Lead me to a thought.
I-
Right?
That's right.
How many threes did Marcus make last year?
A percentage of 26.
Want to know why they're leaving you open? It's because they don't think you could hit the ocean from the beach.
Yo, he just spit backside your ass, bruh.
I wonder if this is based on a true story.
So far. Great. Just getting used to the players. What players?
I heard you're coaching basketball.
Yeah, keeps me busy, keeps my mind off other things, you know.
We'll see if I get slapped for it, Captain. I better not. It's a trailer.
I mean, my bad.
You two better leave me alone.
I had a lot of regrets. Game's on the line, I want you taking that shot. Why is that so hard for you to believe? What? That you're the best player on the team.
I know you're suffering. I just want you to be happy again. But you gotta want it too.
Keep pressing, tapping.
Oh, he's got his own issues.
You guys earned this tonight.
Oh, that's next week. Okay.
What's going on with you? What's new?
Yeah, actually, that looks pretty good, Cobra. I'll be checking that out, too. Definitely looks pretty good. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard, James, to like... You're right. I mean, James was saying, you guys didn't see it in the comments talking about like getting a list of all that's going on because it's so much stuff that people are watching. It's crazy. So, oh, what's going on, General? I don't know if you popped in. I didn't catch you earlier. Oh, for real? Yeah, man. Let me know. Let me know, man. I definitely will showcase it. Yeah, I mean, that works for me, man. If you guys want to make a list of shows folks are watching, actually, that would be helpful, too. I don't know how I would get it from you guys. I don't know. I guess I can collect emails or something like that. I'd have to put a link up or something like that to get emails, and then we can all, or if I can get the Discord up, we can do it on there. But find some way to collect what they are. All right, let's look at that. Oh, Jinhan said, look at the trailer for Gangs of London. Cobra said that's a miniseries, though, Jinhan. So you guys got to reconcile that. Cobra was saying it's a miniseries, but I thought you were saying it's it's coming to possibly Cinemax. All right. Let's see if we can find it. Oh yeah, you know what? I sure could create a community post. That's a good idea. Why didn't I think about that? See, thank you, man. Thank you. I tell you, boy, thank you, Cobra. Thanks, man. Thanks if I didn't say that already. All right, yeah, so that's what we'll do. We'll create a community post, and we can do it that way. Okay, so let's check out the trailer for Gangs of London. 1 second.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Rory Blanchard here.
I'm not ready for you yet. Willie?
If you haven't got your first click.
All right, let's pause that. Let's go back to active content. And let's see what we got. I haven't seen it. Did Jinhan said he saw it? The first episode of I don't know. I'm lost now. What are we talking about? Hunters? Yeah, I'll take him off the blacklist now. You're off the blacklist now, Cobra. All right, guys. So let's check out the trailer for Hunters. For Gangs of London, sorry.
Fake sale online, then what are you waiting for, guys? As a matter of fact, I want...
We're born into a certain world. It's chosen for us. Some might think it's brutal. I say it's glorious. Someone chose to kill Finn Wallace.
Oh.
Today we mourn the loss of a great man, but tomorrow it will be business as usual. Everything stops until I find out who killed him.
There was a time when nobody would have dared touch this family.
I'm gonna make things right, Mom.
Sean Wallace himself, tasking me to find the guy who killed his father.
He's the twat that tore up the pub.
Elliot.
You did all that on your own? What was it, 6 of them?
8. But I had a dart, so...
My father was taken from us on the streets of London. And now London will deliver to us those who took him.
Oh.
We are making enemies out of business partners. We're going to find a peaceful solution to this. I'm not interested.
Yo, this looks crazy.
You're proud of me. Once you enter this world, you can build an empire.
Yeah.
You could be a king.
Wow. Wow, yeah, man, that looks good. Okay, wait, so I'm confused now because you gotta set me straight. So Cobra, are you saying that this is a mini series? This is not. What is this? Is it a mini series or is it a show? Man, this looks good. Whatever. Yeah, you're right, man, because the action in this is crazy. A lot of folks in there, man. Yeah, it looks good. Ah, okay, so it is a mini series. Well, we'll have it for a little bit. Wow. Yeah, that looked good. That looked real good. Man, a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. All right. All right. I don't know what's going. I don't know. Hold on. Wait. Yeah. So we got to see what's going on because you guys are saying different things, Cobra and Jinhan. I don't know. We'll find out though. I guess soon enough. you you're right about that, Samurai. Because by the time you pay for all of the stuff, yeah, I mean it's cable again almost. You're definitely right about that, unless you're working with whatever some I don't know the thing the Fire Stick. I think some people have. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, Jinhan, what's going on with it. But man, it would be nice if it's a show, and then if we could keep it. So we'll see. But did you say, man, I can't remember. I can't remember what Cobra said. But Jinhan, did you say it's coming to Cinemax? So we might get it on Cinemax. Is that the word? What? Wait a minute. Time out. Javon, somebody is actually making the argument that Birds of Prey was better than Joker. Like I don't even want to have a conversation about that. Like why am I even talking about that? That's madness. That's crazy. Man, that's crazy. That's good though. If we hopefully we get it on Cinemax, that'll work then. Um, man, that's crazy. I don't even what. Anyway, absolutely outrageous. Oh, I wanted to let you guys know before I forgot. I don't know when we'll coordinate it because I'm trying to get it. I guess get the logistics together. But we're gonna do a live versus with myself against Jody from Jody's Corner. I don't know if you guys have checked out Jody's channel. Jody's hilarious and he's crazy. But I reached out to him to see if he wanted to do it because he does another series called Yin and Yang where it's him and another creator and they argue over like different parts of what movie was better than another. So I reached out to him to see if he would want to do a live versus with me against him, and we would just pick our people and we would use the same criteria we use in our other versus videos, but it would just be live. So that should be cool. So make sure that you guys keep your eyes open for that, and I'll let you know when we can orchestrate that. And I think Jody's pretty busy. I think he's full time. He puts out multiple videos a day at different times during the day. So I think he's pretty busy, but I'm pretty sure he's full time on YouTube. Wait, hold. Come on, man. I didn't hear that too. Someone saying Sonic is a homophobic movie?
I can't find a network connection.
Oh, okay. I'm done. I don't even know what to say about that. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You know what, Cobra? I think the crew is back. I've seen him do some stuff with the crew lately. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen him do some recent stuff lately. I don't know. We'll see, but it should be fun to do something like that with him, just because he's crazy. I like his videos. I like his energy. Oh, before I let not before I let you guys go, but before I forget, I put out a video. I don't know how many of you guys saw it. Talked about switching the format. Don't know when we're gonna do that, but what I'm hoping is, again, like with some of the shows that we're talking about looking at, if we do switch our format to more of like a show format, we can talk about kind of like those different things, almost like what we're doing here on the live stream. We could talk about multiple shows in one format or in one show, and then there's a part where we could do news and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm still mulling around in my head what that new format would look like, but I'm thinking that it's probably going to be on Wednesday nights, which hopefully will be helpful for a lot of people, because like you would know when there's going to be something out on the channel, which would be whatever night that's going to be. I think it's going to be Wednesday, and then we would have the live streams as normal on Sunday. So really the channel you'd be getting like the 2 videos outside of maybe like a versus video or something like that comes out. And you would know exactly what day it is, and then we'd have the live streams on Sunday. So that's just a heads up for everybody. That's because Sonic's good. Sonic knew exactly what they were doing. They pegged their audience right. They listened to their audience in the recreation or the redevelopment of Sonic. And the movie is what it should be. And Birds of Prey is not. That's why it's having the struggles that it's having. Yeah, we can do that. I'm definitely going to check out Altered Carbon anyway, because I thought season 1 of Altered Carbon was really good. Yeah, General. So I have the Discord that's up. You know what? Maybe I'll I'm just still trying to figure it out. I know Cobra said he would help me out with it. And then I learned that I also have to, I guess, send you guys some invite links. But the Discord is actually set up. I'm just not sure how it all works. So maybe we'll get something going in the community tab where like I'll ask questions about it. You guys can write responses, because I'm trying to figure it out, man. I know I'm a couple of snowflakes short of a blizzard, but I don't consider myself that dumb. But I'm having a hard time figuring out what's going on with it. There seems like there's just a whole bunch you can do with Discord. So, and I probably could YouTube it too. I have YouTube it actually, but the instructions on YouTube are kind of all over the place. I need someone to take me from like I know nothing about this to getting it all set up. All right, Captain. Yeah, hey man. I welcome the help, because I was like a deer in the headlights the other day. I was looking at it. I was like, what the heck? And then it's like, oh, I don't know what the heck's going on. So, but it is set up. It's set up under Dark Side Reviews. So that is the case. Oh, speaking of that. So I am not going to change the name. I'm just going to leave the name as it is. I'm just going to leave it as Dark Side Reviews, but we'll just switch the format. We'll still kind of do that show format. So that's that. I'm not gonna change it. I mean, we already passed the 10K threshold, and it doesn't. It's just I'm just gonna leave it. It's easier to leave it like it is because I don't think it's that big of a deal. So that's that. But I did do a new banner. Check out the new banner. I'm pretty proud of it. I like it. Oh wow. Okay. So Jen Han said he just viewed IGN, and they're saying that season 2 is better than season 1 of Altered Carbon. Altered Carbon reminds me of Alita, Battle Angel. What did you? I don't even know why you got that, Jinhan. What'd you say? It's so funny when these things pop up and like you guys get these. I don't know if you see them, but I get these like Streamlabs. They're like slaps, I guess. They're saying that you guys said something, language or something, but I don't see anything in here. I don't know. Oh yeah, I guess you can see it too. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, all right, okay. So actually, you know what? General, do me a favor, so I don't have to worry about like writing it down right now. Can you, if you just be mindful of the community tab, because I'm gonna put a post up about Discord, and if there's a Discord number there, if you don't mind writing it down in the community, I don't even have any paper in front of me. Writing it down in the community tab, and then that way I'll know. Because let me ask a question about Discord. So does Discord allow all of us to communicate like over like voice over IP, so we can all actually talk? You guys don't have to type. We can all have a conversation at the same time. Is that how that works, or is that one of the ways that it works? Yeah, Alita was awesome, Chris. Alita was really good. It was much better than what I expected. I like Christoph Waltz and almost anything, but Alita was really good, and I'm looking forward to a sequel to that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that'll be fun. All right, cool. Yeah, so we definitely got to get a Discord going. That'll be fun. All right, guys, I got to get ready to wrap up. I do want to ask one question. Has anybody heard anything about the possibility of us getting a I know there was some talk about it, and I know it was kind of like in maybe even in writing limbo forever, but a He-Man movie. Did we talk about that? I feel like we talked about that. Did we talk about the possibility of a He-Man movie, or maybe it was Jen Han, may have been, I don't know if it was Jen Han, Javon, could have been Cobra. They were saying they were trying to get it written, but it just kept stalling. I don't know, Captain. I got to figure that out for Discord. What day we do it? Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool if we could all get on and we did voice. That would be cool. Oh, okay. Okay. I got you, Jinhan. Okay. Yeah, so it's cool. I mean, either way, once we get on there, folks, they do whatever they want to do. They do voice, they do chat. Wait, Samurai, we're getting a Netflix series for He-Man? Does that what that means, what you just said? We're getting a Netflix series, is that for He-Man? Yep. I get to hear what y'all sound like for the first time. No, I was asking Cobra, what's the deal with the He-Man movie? We may have already talked about this because I feel like we did, but I was talking to someone today and they were saying how they really like to see a He-Man movie, and I was saying I would too, but I feel like they've been trying to write the script for it or something was happening, so they just could never really get it off the ground. Oh wow, okay. All right, so Jen Han is saying it looks like, and I think, all right, so that's what you were saying, Javon, when you were saying we probably would get it on Netflix. I think that was Javon that said that. Now I'm getting lost in the chat. So yeah, man, I would love a He-Man series. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, boy, I tell you, I would love a He-Man series. Oh wait, so now, Jehan, are you saying they got rid of it? Well, if that's the case, hopefully someone picks it up. Let me see if there's anything online about it real quick. Well, it looks like they might still be trying to do it, Jinhan. According to CNET. I only watched Xena a little bit, Samurai, even though it wasn't bad. All right, yeah, Javon. Just make sure you check out the community tab. Also, you guys, I'm about to roll too. A couple of things about making sure you're catching stuff that's coming out. Number one, make sure your notification bells are on. Honestly, I don't even know how much it matters, but just turn them on just in case, because now what YouTube is doing is they're going to show you what you're watching. It's going to be on your homepage. So it's an incentive for you to watch other videos that come out outside of the live stream, because if you're watching stuff from a channel, it'll end up on your homepage. But if you're not, and sometimes even when the notification bells are on, they're going to assume that you're just not watching content from the channel anymore, which I think sucks. Like, why do we have the notification bell if you're going to determine who you're going to show our content to? But, you know, whatever. That is what it is, I guess. Yeah, guys, I'm about to roll too. I'm about to grab something to eat, and got to get a little bit of work done for work. Man, thanks again, everybody, for the 10K. You know, I'm telling you, man, it's something. And don't say anything, Cobra. Don't you? I can see the wheels turning in your head. I definitely appreciate it, man. You guys are awesome for getting us there, onward to 15K, and hopefully you guys like some of the new changes coming to the channel. They should be fun, and they should allow us to talk about a lot more things as well, instead of, again, like I think I said on the last video, the big struggle is trying to do a video for every single thing. It's just impossible, even if I was full-time. So we were trying to work out a format for me to be able to do so, unless I was full-time making multiple videos every day, and that would be hard to do anyway. So, all right, everybody, I will see you guys at some point this week. There will be something coming out. Definitely this week. There will be a versus video coming out this week for sure. And just make sure you keep on top of the community tab as well. And hopefully soon I will be getting the YouTube stories tab. That was one of the reasons why I was super excited about hitting 10K, because when you get 10K, you get access to the YouTube stories tab, and that way I can shoot out quick videos and things like that. And it's just like the stories tab on Facebook or Instagram, all the other good stuff. So I appreciate that, Jim Han. Yeah, man, we're gonna keep moving forward. And I'm still trying to, again, like, do some like kind of odds and ends stuff on the channel to increase the growth. That was part of the consultation that I had, so I'm working on all that stuff too. So, all right, folks, I'm out. Time to get some tacos. Wife made some tacos. We're gonna go see what's going on with those. All right, homies, I will see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Peace.